Hello, beautiful, brilliant Black women, goddess born. I hope you are doing well. And I hope you are holding yourselves, daughters, granddaughters, nieces, and goddess daughters uplifted, held sacred, and protected. Girl, it's time. Let's do some reading. Let's connect the dots. Cause Legion. Let's do it. Shout out to Tabitha Speaks. Please go by and like and subscribe to her here on TikTok. Tickety Talk been messing with her, so that's enough of that shit. We need to support her because she gives us so much political information, girl. She's our investigator du jour. I love a Black woman. Now, who is this hooker, you might ask? This is Bridget Ziegler. Shout out again to our investigative, uh, wonderment, Miss Tabitha, because girl, she be on it. She be on it, okay? So, this Legion, Bridget Ziegler, and is a co-founder of Moms of Liberty, whatever the fuck. I don't know. And she's also on the Florida school board. Like many of them have positioned themselves on diverse school boards across the country. And I'm telling you right now, Black women, we cannot allow, get with, whatever, this bitch or her legionnaire friends to dictate anything where we're concerned and where our children are concerned. But it's odd to me that we do it anyway. We complain about what DeSantis is doing over there in Florida and that motherfucker in Texas and somebody in... Girl, you get to say no. You get to say my child ain't gonna be, they ain't gonna be learning this foolishness. Hell no. Hell no. Deny them access to your children. But anyway, getting back to this hooker, she is also one of the people who decides who can love who can have an adult relationship that's consenting with whom, okay? And so she has been definitely against our LGBTQ community and calling them all types of shit that puts a target on their back. She definitely puts a target on Black women, Black girls' back and front, okay? But I say that shit ends today, all right? Because maybe this will get us clicking as Black women to understand, again, we get to deny bitches access to us and access to our children. The LGBT community gets to say no to a bitch like this, okay? So she and her husband were caught in a quote-unquote scandal where they had a threesome with another woman, and later the woman comes out and she accuses the husband of coming by a different time and allegedly forcing her. They trying to do a whole cover up and shit because that's how they roll. But I want to connect some dots for us as Black women because I need us to be able to understand that we have the power of our voices. We have the power of our brilliance and our abilities as Black women to say fuck you to any bitch. Okay? We get to do that. You don't get to come and tell people what the fuck they gonna do as grown-ass motherfuckers, and then you go do the same shit, but other people could be, you made laws against other people for doing what they get to do as adults, okay? You've also made laws that said Black people can't make you uncomfortable. Well, bitch, get ready, because I'm about to make you very uncomfortable. Okay? You and the whole Legion. Let's connect some dots, Black women. We all know I be reading shit, okay? I had a whole lot of books and information and all this. Okay, let's talk about the slave codes, because I want you to understand what this bitch, her mama, her grandmama, her great grandmama, her great great grandmama, all the legions in her line, all the ghosts, okay, what they have done to black women and black children. And it culminates in this. This is about these are slave codes that talk about education, okay? 1833, if any person shall teach any slave, Negro, or free person of color to read or write, either written or printed characters, or shall can't even get that out, procure, suffer, or permit a slave, Negro, or person of color to transact business for him in writing, such a person so offending shall be guilty of a misdemeanor. Meaning, if white folks taught black people how to read, slave or not, white people would get a misdemeanor for that. We, on the other hand, would be killed. But I digress. Now, in 1866, who may be a scholar? Any free white inhabitant being a citizen of the United States and of this state and residing within the limits of the county or school district organized under this act between the ages of 6 and 21 years old, and any disabled indigent soldier of the state under the 30 years of age, and it goes on. So only white people can be scholars. Only white people can read. Only white people can know the history of whoever it is, whatever it is. And they're still fucking doing that shit. We cannot allow it. So I'm gonna go to Audre Lorde. Okay. This is actually this foreword was actually done by Renee Edo Lodge, and I want y'all to hear this. Okay, we know Audre Lorde is a black poet. She was from the LGBTQ community. She did a lot of work and a lot of brilliant writing. Such a scholar, right? Her experiences with white women in the academy, an environment that supposedly values criticisms, served as a microcosm for the barriers black women face in the wider world. Reading her work, you're reminded of all the ways she was fighting for space and all the ways she faced resistance for doing so. And yet, Audre Lorde let us know that staying silent is betraying yourself, because nobody will speak up for you but you. Silence can be a survival strategy, but it can also be a way of giving up, saying nothing simply because there's too much to say and you fear your intervention will make no difference. And after some years of fighting, you begin to question it all. The writer's saying, I'm saying this over and over again. Can anybody even hear me? It can feel as if you're shouting into a void, but you're actually joining a chorus. The essay that sings for me is Uses of Anger. It asks the questions we need to ask ourselves when we realize how dissatisfied we are with the way things are. And when we are filled with rage, how do we use that anger? How do we best join the choir to respond with anything but fury when confronted with the realities of the world is to be inhumane. And that's why you will hear me saying to these people, I am not going to be fucked with. Black women are unfuckable. Okay? And access denied, Legion. You don't get to have access to me, black women, black girls, black children. Shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing to us, for us, about us, against us. Don't write shit. Fuck you. And black women, you get to say the same thing to them and mean it.